Hi everyone, welcome to this episode of Elevate Academy where we will be building a secure chat application using Amazon Q Business. I will walk you through how to build the chat application, how to customize it with organization logo and look and feel, and finally how to embed this application into your corporate website. Before starting, there are two important things I want to highlight in terms of security and pricing. First, as this chat application is running in your AWS account, you have the guarantees that the queries or responses are not shared with any external party and they will not be used for training any external models. Second, I want you to pay close attention to the pricing page of Amazon Q Business as this is considerably an expensive service. With that, let's get started.
I want to show you some pricing concerns because this Q business is considerably little expensive compared to other AWS services. So based on whether you are using the Q Business Lite or Q Business Pro, these are the costs associated with per user. And the thing is, best part is you can associate your users through any other identity provider or using Amazon Cognito. So I'm going to use the Cognito service of the AWS to log in and authenticate the users because it's easy to demonstrate. But you can use any other SAML provider, any other identity provider that is connected with your organization. So let's get started. So once you log into the console, you will have to first go to Amazon Q Business. And if you haven't started any work in the Q Business, you'll have to go to Get Started. And here we can create an application. So I'm not going to customize the application name, it's just random thing. We can leave that as default. And there are two accesses available, anonymous and authenticated access. So this is how it will look like. And I prefer to use the authenticated access because we want our chat application to be used for internal purposes, for internal employees, maybe to query on our HR policies, maybe to query about our certain security policies or finance related policies. So it's always good to have the authenticated access rather than anonymous access. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this IAM Identity Center, but otherwise I have several options here. I can connect with a SAML provider or OpenID Connect provider, but for simplicity I'm going to leave it as the IAM Identity Center. So I still don't have any IAM Identity Center instances. So first of all, I will have to go and create that one. So I'll go there first. And here I still haven't enabled this IAM Identity Center in my AWS account. So I'm going to first enable it. And this is the region I want to have it, US East. And now it's being created and I can add as many users as I want. Or if there are multiple users, I can create a group also. But for simplicity, I'm going to use the single use option. So I'm going to add a user here. So I will add myself as a user here. Username Harsha Test, and these details I will fill and click on the next button. So once you fill all this information, you can add the user to a group, or you can leave it as default. So these are the credentials, and here I click on add user. Now my user is added to this identity center. Now I should be able to go here, and because I just created my identity center, I will have to restart this process. I go to create application again, and now here, yeah, application connected to IAM identity center. So this is good now, and here I can select who are the users that have access. So my user I created is selected as a user who has access, and I can select a subscription here. I prefer to use the Q Business Lite because that's going to charge me less, $3 a month, as I showed you earlier. Now I am going to create my application. Now my application is ready, and we can see if we go here, this is very much similar to the ChatGPT application, but I did not, even though I created the user, let's see, I have it enabled. I'll go and see. I'm going to see if I have received any email on how to set up the user account properly. Let's see. So this is the kind of email you get when you create a new user in the IAM Identity Center. So what I need to do, I have to accept this invitation. Once I accept this invitation, it asks me to enter a password. So I am entering a password here. And after I enter the password, it might even ask me to set up MFA. It didn't really, so I'm good here. Okay. Now it asks me to register the MFA. So I'm going to use the Authenticator app in my phone. So what I will need to do, I'll have to use the QR code. Okay, so I got my use added, and I have to enter this code so that it's set up for MFA. Okay, now it's done. Now it will take me, okay, this is the application that I have access to. So once I click on that, it should connect me to that chat experience. So you can see here, this is the basic chat. So here you can ask any question you want. Let's cast something like, what is AWS? So it gives a very comprehensive answer. And one thing we can do here, we can, now this application is deployed, there is some customization we can do, because it currently has the default Q logo and all. We can go here and customize the web experience. For that, so I'm going to change this to my channel name Elevate Chat. Your generative AI assistant, that is good. So instead of saying I am Amazon Q, I would say I am Elevate Chat, an AI assistant. Okay, and then here I can change this logo also in the way I want. So I'm going to browse. So I have created an S3 bucket here called Assets Elevate, and I have uploaded some logos and CSS files. So if you are interested where I got this CSS file, there is a sample CSS file in this address. If you go to Amazon Q Business User Guide, there is a sample. If you want these links, please comment in my video with links. I will share them with you. And so I have uploaded this file. This is a logo file, 2 logo files and 1 CSS file. So one thing I can do, I can upload my logo from this Elevate, this one here. So now you can see it changed to my Elevate logo, and for the CSS I can provide the CSS also, and click on save. I'm good for now. So I'm going to go back to the application dashboard. The next thing I want to do, I want to use this application as part of my regular web page. So this is my regular web page. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add a chat menu item here. So when I click on chat, it will open up that chat application for me. That is how we want in our office application, our corporate applications as well. Most of the corporate applications, they have a subdomain of chat.example.com, like that. So when you go there, you can chat with the that corporate directory, corporate information, and extract particular information about that organization. So what I'm going to do, in my website, in this website I have, it's a Weed site. So I'm going to, in this web page, I'm going to add a button nav link to the chat. So it will be chat here and chat here, and so in the body I will put it's called chat. I want to get the chat, so I want to create a chat component here. What I am going to do, I'm going to copy the same folder like this, copy the same component, and I'm going to paste it here and rename. So I'm going to rename this as chat, and here this will also be renamed as chat, and so I'll be exporting a chat, and here I will put chat, and here in this portion I want to include my chat application. So how we can get that we can add as an iframe. So how to do that, there is a documentation here at Amazon Q embedded. So if you copy this iframe tag, you can add it here, and here what you need to do, you have to provide the deployed URL. So what is the deployed URL of my application? It is this one here. I'm going to copy that one and paste it here, and minimum width, I would say I need around 1000 pixel, because otherwise the chat application is too small. So what I'm going to do, I am going to build this application so I can push them to the, okay, so yeah, we have an issue here. So I have to define it like this in the React style. Now it should do, okay, now it should compile without any errors. Oops, where is this one? Yeah, I have to do one more thing here. I have to import chat. Yeah, now I got the index file and everything. So there is one other style change I want to add here. So that is I want to add a minimum height also, because otherwise it won't look really nice. I would say 600 or even 1000 is still good, because then it would be really easy to see the entire chat history here. So I will do, with that change, I am going to recompile this. And now I can deploy it to the S3 bucket and then serve it from the Cloudfront. Let's see how to do that next. So now I am going to upload those files to my harshapitawala.com S3 bucket. I'm going to delete this. And then upload. So it's going to, and then I'm going to add these assets also. So they are in the assets location, all good. Upload. And then the next thing I want to do is now this harshapitawala.com, it is being served from a Cloudfront distribution. So until we invalidate the cache of the Cloudfront, we won't be able to see that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the Cloudfront, and then this is the harshapitawala.com. So I'm going to go there and I'm going to create an invalidation for all the paths. So while this is happening, there is one other change we want to do here. We go to Amazon Q Embedded and we have to say these websites can embed this chat component. So I have to add my website here. Otherwise we can't embed it into my website. So once I add that only, I can show this chat widget in my website. Okay, now it's added, and let's see, its invalidation is complete. Now we are going to see our chat application in action. So for that I'm going to use a new browser profile, and I go to my website, and here I can see this chat option. So once I go there, it would ask me to sign in, and I would have to provide my username, password, and also MFA. So sign in now completed. Okay, so now I have this experience here.
If you like to get the important links I share in this video, please comment links. Also, please remember to destroy all the resources you created in this video. If you found this content useful, please like, comment, share and subscribe for similar content in the future. In a future video, we will see how you can integrate data sources for this chat application so your chat agent can provide responses based on those data sources. Until then, elevate.